Hello again, I am Jimbo. Welcome back to Jimsville and some more City Skylines PS4 action. And I know I said I wasn't really going to do anything else with the West Coast, but I kind of expanded it a little bit. So I've added this little sort of motorway, freeway connection here on the edge, just to help ease a little bit of the traffic. I thought might be useful. So what I've done is, because of space constraints, because we're right up against the border here and we can't unlock any more tiles, I had to kind of get a little bit creative with my slip roads, as you can see, for my for my down ramps to get back on and off the freeway there. But the rest of it goes over the top, and then we have those kind of junctions there. That kind of works. And then coming over here, what I've done is I've just added an extra little road in here just to fill that gap in there with some more zoning. But the biggest thing is I've plonked this here. I haven't actually finished constructing it because we're going to do it in this episode, but inspired by my fixing of the rail problem over in Johto, I figured I could fix the rail over here. And the biggest problem has been traffic over here. I mean, just look, there's so much traffic from two separate industrial zones, our farm and our huge logging plant here, all feeding into this one tiny rail network. So I figured, what if I put in a second rail hub? So we had one for farm traffic and one for the logging zone, and then we could end up moving this to where it would be more applicable. So I've left it in there for now, but that's going to get replaced with one of these rail hubs for cargo instead. So by moving the station over here, we need to bring it along and connect it up. But we're going to take it over here, over this roundabout, and we're going to connect it somewhere around here. And then this rail connection here will get taken out, and then we'll just have the single line that comes over here. And then this will then join up, will split off just here to our second rail hub. And I think that there will solve a lot of our traffic issues around here instantly. Specifically around this hub as well, because we're halving the amount of traffic using this hub and diverting it onto the hub that we put in just there. So let's take our bridge. I'm going to need straight rail for this. Let's take our bridge over here. Now I want this to go up. So the road is the rail's naturally going to go up there, like that. And if we then use that to put our bridge properly in place, like that, now we can stay risen, or raised, as I suppose I should say, not risen. We can stay raised above this bit here. I've just got to get the pillars right. There we go. And now this is where it's going to get a little bit messy. But the plan is to connect to the rail network over here. So I think maybe if I were to take a piece out there, yes, excellent, it leaves that connection there. So if I can now kind of freeform a piece through there. It's awkward because of these roads where the pillars of the railway is going to go. I'm seeing if I can move it round to there. I don't care about breaking the power grid. And then bring it over there like that. Again, these pillars are awkward. And connect. Come on, there we go. Connect there like that. I kind of broke that train as a result. And now, can I come off here? No, I'm probably going to have to do it about here. No, I'm going to have to do it on this side of the freeway, I think, which is not ideal. And the angle's not good. So, how about, instead of there, how about if I do it here instead? If I bring a split off here, like that. No. Wrong angle. So... yeah, if I bring it over here... like that. And I think... all these trains, I just want to let these go through. So I don't want to really break the train service. Where's that red train coming from? But doing this will also help with this junction here as well, you see. So there we go. Enough traffic's gone through. Let's take this bit of rail out and the bridge out. And let's keep it raised along here. So I need to go back to straight rail. Bring this along to, say, there. Now bring this in and connect like that. Let's take that out. I don't worry about that piece for now. Let's take that piece and that piece. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Now go back to freeform. And bring this around on a more curved basis. That's a bit too curved. It's kind of tricky. Let's bring this down first. So I want this coming down. Got a nice smooth down ramp. There. And then curve this around underneath here. There we go. That looks better. Nice smooth corner going to that station there. We've got the split going off over there to that station there. That split going off kind of a little clunkily, but to rejoin the rail network there. Yes, that is a proper connection. As is that. That's good. Okay. Now, take... no, I don't want to take that out just yet. I want to move the lines first. So, let's... take this stop and drag it to there. Let's take... how many lines have I got going in there? I think I've just deleted that line. Right, let's take the purple line. Put that in there. Now let's do the same with this line here. So, what was that pink line? Oh, I know what that was. That was this. It's this line here. See, that goes along this way. And then it did carry on up here. And then went to there. So, yeah, that line's just going to have to be deleted completely. And then we can rebuild it in a moment. So we'll delete that line. Right, so I'm going to need to add in a new line over here. It needs to be a palish kind of colour. Whoops. Knackers, I hate when it does this. There we go. Delete. So I want that kind of airport kind of colour again. Well, that's potentially not the right shade. I want to see if I can get that pale pinkish colour. Oh, that's close enough. That'll do. So let's bring that through here. Can't remember if it's stopped or not. Let's make it a direct one, and then I'll put a bypass in. So let's bring that to there and reconnect it there like that. And what I'll do is, so I've got 3 lines, and one of them's going to be a bypass loop. Let's take advantage of having this split here like this, and actually connect the lines together if I can. Yeah, that kind of works. If I take that off like that, what I'm going to do is bring this around like that. Now I've got a bypass line, and then if I take this split out just there, what I can do now is then bring this, let's say, that should be enough of a bypass, like that. Let's bring those lines back together, like that. Now I can bring this line in to there, like that. This is working out really nicely. And now this is going to run along here. Just try and keep it nice and smooth if I can, like that. And then a little kink. To reconnect the freight line, like that. I'm loving this. This is working. This needs to come off completely, because nothing uses this line anymore. But I do want the space. Oh, broke the power line. I'll have to put that back in a moment. Like that. Take that whole station out completely. Now let's put in a cargo hub. Let's get it to sit perfectly next door, like that. Let's bring this up on as smooth a rise as I can. Let's bring it around. Put the connection in just there. That works. Alright, so now I just need to sort out the road network. But now we have a cargo hub for farm and a cargo hub for forestry. That should immediately solve a massive amount of this trouble with traffic here. So now I can play about with the roads. But first of all, I just want to check that my station has good road access over here, which it does. That piece doesn't need to be there. In fact, what I can also do, just to help out a little bit more, is put a little bit of road there. They're not going to be happy about it, but yeah. And then I can put a little bit of office space in just there. Let's take that down a bit more to there as well. And put some offices in just there. Actually, that's a little bit too far. Let's take some of that off. Let's take it all off, actually. Let's just take the road up to there. There we go. Then we've got that rock there. It's kind of a natural kind of separation, I think. That works quite well. That's not going to be houses anymore. I'm going to replace that with commercials. I don't want a house right on the corner there. It's just going to be so noisy. But those houses could stay, although that makes sense to change that out to offices as well. Yeah, let's do that with the zoning. Let's do it now before I forget about it. So that's going to come off and be commercial. Let's put some offices just there and put some offices just there. That works. Okay, so we now have a working rail hub which actually services our city, and it's really close to the station as well. So let's put in a footbridge of sorts, or a subway, something that's going to make it easy for our civvies to get to the bus station. Let's see. How about if I take that out and that out? That gives me a little bit of space. Let's put the road back in, but let's put it back in with a space like that. There we go. Now I can go to footpaths. There we go. Let's drop in a subway. And then bring it back up on the other side. Beautiful. And then let's just path the rest of that out like that as well. Heck, a little bridge, look. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then I'm just going to stick a little piece in there just for... Wow, I can't put a piece in there. Maybe we'll put a tree in or something. Let's go back to the zoning and fix the zoning that I've just damaged slightly. No need to. That all works out really nicely. Ah, no, I didn't want that just there. What I wanted was the footbridge to come up by the station. So let's go back to decoration. Like that. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Now we've got a direct subway to the station and the bus station. Beautiful. Hopefully that'll keep them off the roads. Of course, there's one way to kind of make sure of that, and that's to actually not have the roads connecting there at all, which might be a good idea, actually. And then bring the road in over there instead. Because this section here going underneath, that needs to come out now. I don't need that to be like that anymore. So let's go down. Let's take this out because this is clunky. Like that. And then if I put this road back in, take that all the way along to there. I'm going to need to move... Is that my fire station? It is. Move that to there. It might not stay there, but at least it puts it in place. There we go. Go back into zoning. Let's put some offices there. I don't want offices all the way there. Let's take that out. So I need to go to select. And let's just drop offices there like that. Okay, that works. There's no need for... this needs to be connected up, so let's connect that back up like that. There we go. I reckon there's no need for this anymore either. So let's take that out. And that's now up, isn't it? So there we go. So we've got our... take that piece out like that as well. Now, I like the idea of having a two-lane, one-way road going up to there, keeping that two-lane, one-way road going that way, and then coming back down again. So that's all working out well and good. And you can see we've got a row of squares there. It's because initially this was a wider road, and then it was shrunk, and so it created a bit of space there, but it kept the building connected by putting in an extra piece of paving, which is kind of helpful, because normally it wouldn't let me do it. It won't let you do it in reverse, but it will let you do it that way. So I need to make this two-lane one-way now, and which is going to be the best way to do it, because I'm thinking that we actually bring in, maybe even, I've got space to put in a roundabout over here now, haven't I? Yeah, got space to put in a roundabout over here, so let's take that out. Let's put in, I'm just going to use normal straight road to get my spacing. If I bring this down like that, yeah, that's correct, that's correct. So I don't want it to be too big a roundabout. Let's just build a half-sized roundabout. So this is a great, easy way I find of building the roundabout, is to drop in the connecting pieces like that, and then I know exactly where my curved pieces need to go to. So for this, I'm just going to do it with two-lane, one-way traffic, and then I'm going to upgrade it to three-lane freeway. But you can see straight away, I know exactly whether it's kept its shape or not. And then I leave these in as well when I'm placing the connectors, because what they allow is perfectly straight connections. So if I wanted to build an angled piece off here, I can actually do it like that, and it doesn't distort that angle there. Whereas if these pieces here weren't here to maintain the integrity of that curve, that piece would distort. So I'll show you what I mean. If I take that piece and that piece out, and I now stick in a road coming off at an angle, say here, which is about halfway, watch what happens. See? It completely distorts and ruins the shape of the roundabout, so you then have to kind of go back in and rebuild it a little bit. Now these are half-sized, aren't they? So there we go. So I want the curve to come down and across, and then to there, and up, and to there, and across. There we go. And then just reconnect the road there, like that. But now, I can connect that in like that. Let's just take that out because it's not going to be there. I can take this off and this off. Let's take those pieces out. Let's go to upgrades. Let's put in our roundabout as it should be. Like that. It's all going one way, that's good. It's all going the wrong way. Change road direction. There we go. Let's make this two-lane coming in. Like that. And then make this one way. Like that. I need to go to change direction to flip these around. There we go. That works. Make that... Oh, that's the wrong way. Beautiful. There we go. That's one way. So the traffic's now going to feed in this way, and it's going to go into the estate this way, or it's going to go around this way, and then they can feed their way through there and then come back out here on this junction here. That's okay. And then the farm traffic, well, they can come around and they can come in this way, and then I need to upgrade this. Well, this is potentially going to be quite busy as well, so let's put in some 4-lane road connecting to there, like that. And I'm wondering, do I need to have a connection just here? Yes, I kind of do, I suppose. Although, it would make more sense if it came off here instead. So let's drop that in there. Let's take this junction out. There we go. I'm going to need to move the police station again, which I kind of expected I was going to have to do. There we go. Police and fire from here have still got access to the whole area this way. Alright, I think this might work. Oh, I broke power connections, didn't I? I forgot about the power connections. They're connected. It was over here I broke the connector, wasn't it? Yeah. So let's take this connection out there. Instead, let's bring it across from here. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Can I get a pylon in just there? No. I don't really want to go too high on the pylons. But I think I might have to. Let's take one from here. Yeah, I've still got the same problem there, haven't I? Because that raised rail. Okay, let's take those out because they're wasted. Alright, let's build it here instead. Let's go across that way and in like that. There we go. That fixed that power connection, so all that's restored. Got a broken connection just here. Yeah, kind of really need a backup connection there, I suppose. So let's just repair that connection there. Alright. I may as well add that connection in as well, just so the power that's generated there doesn't just go to waste. That'll do. Beautiful. Let's see what the traffic situation is looking like already. It's that's choking there. So let's upgrade that piece of road. Like so. There we go. Oh, that's already looking so much healthier. And also, anything that goes into the logging mill and then picks up stuff can then come back out and go around and then go back to the freight depot there. Although we are getting some traffic going out that way still. I don't want that. Just going around here. Where is this truck going? I'm going to follow this truck. Why is it looped all the way around there? That's kind of odd. Alright, maybe... Let's watch. Maybe it's just a remnant of a previous delivery. I've got some traffic that's coming through here. Presumably to go to the freeway out the other side. I've actually got farm traffic using both, which is kind of weird. But I think that has helped. Traffic definitely looks a lot better over here than it did. Because all that farm traffic is now staying contained here, look. In fact, actually, looking at the traffic's going against itself on the in and out route. So let's go back into roads and change direction on this road. And let's take that down. Feed that in to the estate that way. Oh yeah, that's better. Makes more sense with that dual lane piece there as well. So the traffic should now all feed up this way. Yeah, that's better. Have I got that problem over here as well? Let's watch. I think we should be going the right direction on this. Yeah, we're going the right direction on that. That's good. So now the traffic's not fighting against itself to get in and out of there. That's good. This junction seems to be holding up quite well. We've got enough space for trains to wait as new ones come in. And look at how busy this area is. Look how many trains are queuing up and waiting. So that seems to be working quite well. Comes over here. That's all working quite well. I've got my rail bypass. For the purple train there. My freight bypass is working here. Because I haven't really done anything with that. I just switched the lane over slightly. In a slightly different position. This bypass is working quite well. And actually, I'm going to take this bit out a little bit. Because I really like how smooth that feed in there is. I'm going to try and do it the same on our passenger line as well. Yeah, that makes it a little bit smoother. See, it just curves away ever so slightly. But it still gives us enough space for a train to stack either side of there. That works. The direct line is going through. What's the hold up over here? So I've got two trains coming in like that. That works. Okay, so what train goes across the top bit? Is it the green train that goes across the top piece? I've got one coming around the corner. Yeah, it is. Okay, so that works. That's fine. Yeah, I'm really pleased with the changes that we made to our rail network there. It's not the most attractive of areas, this, with all these different branches and bridges and everything, but it's functional. It kind of works, you know, so I'm not going to knock it for that. Are all these buses that are going out of service? Or no, they're coloured buses. They're all different buses coming in for the route there. And look, people are using the subway. They have to, because there's no straight path straight through the middle. So that's worked out really, really well. Why is there no water in that one little building? Ah! Alright, let's just stretch that out just a touch. There we go. That's solved that issue. This junction's working okay. This roundabout's working okay. Could probably have done with being a little bit bigger, but it's working. Traffic over here, well, you can see, look, it's working really smoothly. And the traffic there is splitting beautifully. That's a huge, huge improvement with very little actual work needed to be done by us. I'm really, really pleased with the way that's turned out. I think what I will do is perhaps... Actually, no, if I put another route in, it's just another route for traffic to get to the freeway going through our town itself. Yeah, that's worked out really nicely. I'm really pleased with the way that works. Now, it's definitely improved that area in terms of traffic flow. It's made this area better with having a station that actually feeds our town. And you can see everyone there just like using our subway system. Coming up there. That's a big improvement. Excellent stuff. So, 2 episodes, 2 awesome rail extensions, expansions, and repair jobs. I'm going to just double check again on Johto. Yeah, Johto's functioning so smoothly now, look. That has worked out so nicely. And people are using the footbridge to go across between the 2 stations. It's changed the look of this scene just a little bit, but it hasn't broken the look of the scene, if that makes sense. You know, you can see a train going out of service. It's whizzing through. That's what the red train is when there's no outside connections. Their train's going out of service in the same way that the buses go, that sort of palish blue colour. Clear that off. Still getting buildings burning down, which is not fantastic, but it's not too bad. I've noticed a fair few buildings are building down in this block, actually. Let me check my fire coverage. What do I have? See, I've got a big fire station there. I've got another one there. Another one there. Maybe I need another one. Alright, let's stick another one in just here. It does seem to be a bit of a problem. Why won't it let me build it? Oh, the subway's there. The metro. Alright, let's move in a little bit. There. That works. Empty that cemetery. Or stop it from emptying. It's done its job. There we go. Land value is falling in Chellington. I think that's the land value complaint. Let's collect one of these. Low land value, yeah. Okay, well, we can raise the land value a little bit. Let's put some decorations and stuff in. Let's go with a nice plaza. Oh, it's really bad over here. Look at it, it's all red. Alright, let's see if we can get some decent plazas and stuff in to boost land value a little bit. It will mean reducing... Actually, that one might be perfect in that gap. Yeah, that'll help. Big wave of smiley faces there. What else can I put in? Small park. Oh, and immediately you can see it's had a knock-on effect with the shading of some of those buildings there. Let's put a small park in as well. Just there. And look at that. Ooh, look at the sudden change of colour in that little block just there. Let's put another small park in there, perhaps. It's going to have a slightly reduced impact on our population, but I can live with that. Let's get a plaza with trees. In fact, actually, there's space to move this. To there. That's better. And if I take that out and that out, hopefully I'll get some slightly bigger buildings going next to it. What other decorations can I put in to improve land value? I was going to go with plants with trees, wasn't I? Another one of these. That's had a big impact already. I'm sure we can get further improvements. That's some of my commercial stuff. I don't really want to take down commercial if I can help it. About some kind of park next to our university. Yeah, that works. It's really close to taking out some of those buildings. Yeah, look at the changing of colours, and I can hear the buildings pinging. You can see the arrows there as the land value is improving and the houses are upgrading. Look at them all. Wow, they're all going like crazy. It's amazing what a couple of parks can do for your city. It really is. Let's stick another one there as well. And now we'll go with one of these plazas over here somewhere. Perhaps just there. Oh yeah, that's had a huge impact on happiness and land value. So there you go. Look at the land value now. Oh, there's really high value land pieces. Massive effect. It looks really, really good in Jimsville. You can see we've got great transport. We've got loads of little buildings that give us a nice, unique boost. How good does that look? Same in Kanto. Look how bright it is just here. Look at that. That's insanely bright. And again here, look just how bright this green is. Oh, we've got a full cemetery. Let's deal with that. There we go. Get that emptying into the crematorium next door. There you can see the hearses will start to shuttle back and forth. Like so. Yeah, let's go back to those info views. What we're looking like over here. Colborough's not too bad. But there's very little in the way of decoration in this one, so it's not brilliant. There's nothing up here. It's a really small little area. I mean, I've got one little park just there, but the land value's pretty poor. A little bit improved over here, but not amazing. West Coast was the shining jewel we had at one point of land value. It's not so good anymore, but we've got a nice little spot just there in the middle. Some of these other value areas have changed a bit. I reckon we can tart up the West Coast a little bit. Let's look for somewhere to drop in a nice little plaza. I think just opposite are doctors. Let's put a plaza in just there. And then I will connect that up with a little dirt road, I think, perhaps. No, we'll go with a proper pavement. go. Bring that down a bit more. Beautiful. There we go. Nice little footpath connecting the plaza and both of those roads there. You can see someone's using it already. Some guy out walking his dog. And someone else walking their dog. Right, let's finish off decorating. I want to put in a skate park again. We've only got one of these somewhere. I don't think West Coast is potentially the right area for it, but yeah, you know why? Why not? Let's put one in here somewhere. Where is going to be a good place for a skate park? Next to the cemetery. That'll do. I've never watched them actually whizzing around in here. I'm going to slow time down a little bit. See him climbing up to the top of the half pipe. That's really cool. Little jerky, but I wonder if it's just those 3 animations or if it actually gets busier as more and more people use it. Be interesting to come back and check on that at a later date. We don't have any other kind of things. We could put a beach volleyball court in somewhere, I suppose. Yeah, why not? Let's put a beach volleyball court in just over here. Near the water. Why not? And let's put a small playground in somewhere. Oh no, we've got one in already there, haven't we? Let's go with plaza with picnic tables, perhaps. On that corner. Oops. It's not the best placement for it. Let's try and reposition that. That's where I wanted it, like that. There we go. Yeah, that'll help boost land value quite nicely as well. Let's check on happiness. Commercial happiness isn't brilliant, but it's not horrendous. Oh, a miserable bugger just there, look. He's crying out for workers, that's why he's unhappy. Now, I did notice, actually, I was looking at happiness, and I had like one little house, one tiny small 1-block house over here that was miserable as sin, where everywhere else was blue. As one tiny little house, just a single block house, like that one there, that was just red, bright red. It was just like, like that. There's one angry person living in a sea of happy people. But generally happiness is pretty good. I need to empty that cemetery as well. Happiness over here is pretty good as well. Yeah, there we go. Look, one angry house. Why is he so angry? What's he angry about? I don't know. Let's see if we can zoom in on him. Find out why he's so grumpy. Doesn't say. There's one bloke living there, just one highly educated bloke, and oh, now he's happy again. Look. So it's kind of weird. Sometimes they just kind of flicker as unhappy, and then you go and have a look, and then they suddenly turn happy again. It's just like, oh, Big Brother's watching. Quick, smile. Smile for the cameras. I think our city is coming on really, really nicely. We've got a couple of zones that we need to really expand. I want to add more into Jimsville itself, here in the centre. Maybe fill in this connection here towards Chellington. Maybe feature that as a next big build, improve our population there. I want to add in obviously some more over here as well, make this quite a nice big area. I'm not going to fill all of this space, but I'm going to fill a nice big chunk of it. Maybe even add some more into Thornton over here as well, and maybe do something more with our area up here. So plenty of stuff still to keep us occupied. I'll have a think about where I want to build next, and then that's what we'll get cracking on with in the next episode. So thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob. Jimsville is coming along very, very nicely, and I will see you all again very soon.